Hey guys, and welcome to NezoJourneys. This is another 2 months postpartum video. Zane is in the back sleeping, or not. Alright guys, so what I've been feeling 2 months postpartum is a lot of different... I know, baby, I'm gonna feed you in a second. I've definitely been feeling a lot of different things. It's been extreme happiness, and then some days I hit a wall of sadness, like, hey, am I doing enough? How am I gonna keep my marriage exciting, you know? Because by nature, me and my husband are definitely both TMI, very sexual, but lately it's been, I really just haven't felt like it. And I know that comes with postpartum, especially with you kind of going through something that's almost traumatizing, as in birth. Like that's a lot. It's a lot. And to think about your vagina again is a lot. But at the end of the day, I just want to make sure all the people in the household are happy, the pets are happy, and Zane is happy, and Zoe is happy. But Zoe, you know, he used to come first, and now we have a baby in the picture who needs to come first in all of our lives. So it's definitely a little challenging to figure out the balance with that. And that's, it's not just sex, it's intimacy with Zoe. I need to make sure that I'm keeping up with speaking to him and actually listening to him, because the moment you have a baby, it's like that baby's voice, that baby's cry, that baby's everything you're listening for 24/7. So you're never completely in the conversation anymore, ever. I don't think I've completely been in someone's conversation since he's been born. Even when I would go to Zumba and he would be home with his dad, something would happen, like my breast would start leaking. I'm like, oh my God, he's hungry. Thinking about him, seeing him in my head. And it's like the moment you have this beautiful little bundle of joy, you're thinking about them 24/7. It doesn't matter where you are. And it can be a scary feeling, a happy feeling, a sad feeling, like it could be anything. And there's this euphoric, I think it's called, this like optimal happiness that I feel when I look at him. There's love that I've never expressed or known in my life when I have him, when I see him. He is just this big bundle of sunlight. Look at his outfit. Like, that's what I think. Yellow. When I look at him, I think yellow. I see this brightness to him. And that brightness definitely brightens up my day. Now, there are moments where it gets hard, especially like last night, where he was not letting me sleep at all. Every moment that I fell asleep, he would wake me up. It's like he had an alarm in his head, like, hey mom, sleep, hey mom, sleep, wake her up, wake her up. And I would wake up and then I'd stay up for probably 30 minutes. And then as soon as I fall back asleep, he's waking me up again. But those moments are not even as bad as I thought they would be before having him. I definitely thought they were gonna be a lot worse, but I didn't know that my connection with him would be so spiritually inclined, so just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just this beautiful feeling, like, this is my child. This is our child. And we created this, and we have to take care of this, and we have to cherish this. I cherish every moment, even when he wakes me up in the middle of the night. Those 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. moments where he wakes me up and I look at him and he smiles, makes everything so worth it. And I've never been like that before. I've never had that before. My husband was pissing me off and he smiled. I'd laugh, but I'd be like, not funny. Like, I'd be upset too. But no part of me is really that upset with him. He's just innocent, even though he's clever. And at 2 months postpartum, my biggest thing is taking in every moment and being grateful for it, because There was a time in my pregnancy where I did almost lose him multiple times. And there was a time where I remember my doctors were telling me I wouldn't really be able to have children. And it makes things more valuable when you know that this is your miracle. And even if you didn't have complications in your pregnancy, that child is a miracle. The way that our bodies break down and build for them is phenomenal. And for dads, like, just think about how the baby comes to be. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but that was your sperm. Like, all of this is a miracle. Every bit of it is a miracle. It's funny when you think about the depths of it, the science of it, but when this child comes out, everything changes. Every moment is important. And that is why I don't complain that much anymore. During the pregnancy was very, very hard for me. Knowing that I may lose him, knowing that my body was shutting down, I was angry, I was upset with my body. But now that he's here, every moment is important to me. Every single moment. The crying, the 3 hours of him waking up every time I try to go to sleep, crying and stuff. It's worth it. It's like, hey, I get to hear my baby cry. And it's really weird, but in my life now, I love hearing him cry. I really do. It's weird. Like, hearing him cry lets me know that he's alive. Every day, some weird thought goes through my head. What if this happens and he's not alive anymore? Like, I'm not an extreme warrior. Warrior. I guess it's gonna sound the same anyway. But I don't worry all day, every day. But I do have random thoughts in my head like, oh, I have to make sure this doesn't happen. I know that's normal. But he just brings a lot of happiness into my life. The sadness part is when I feel like I'm not playing the role that I need to be playing in my marriage. That's about it. And I feel like I need to be more intimate with my husband, but I've never really been very feminine. I've been more on the masculine side, like hugging and stuff makes me feel uncomfortable. I know that sounds weird, but hugging for long periods of time is weird for me. But I'm trying to embrace more of that side of me, let it in. Because I think that my husband deserves that. So I'm not really struggling much with Zane, it's just getting back in the routine of daily life. Getting into his daily life, I got it. Getting into my life that I had before him is challenging. I definitely think getting back into my old life is what I struggle with. It's not him. It's not this new life. It's my old life routine. That is the test, that is the struggle. And I honestly don't feel like everybody's probably like, hey, just get back into this routine. I don't want to. I want a new routine. And I even had a discussion with my husband. I was like, I want to start over. I want to start over because this is new. This is a new chapter. This is a new phase. I don't want to go back to the same stuff. I want to level up because this is a level up, you know? And when we have another one, it'll be a level up if we have another one. But at the end of the day, I feel like I love this routine with him. I'm struggling with the routine of old life. And that's pretty much my 2-month postpartum struggles and what I want to get better. I guess we'll see in the 3-month postpartum video how everything is going. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.